Hey everyone, welcome to the February 2023 Temecula Housing Market Report. It was a rough month for Temecula. Prices took a pretty big hit, inventory is still really low, and the number of homes sold was the lowest we've seen in over 15 years. We're going to show you exactly what happened and tell you everything you need to know about the Temecula housing market right now. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Shane Bernal, your Southern California real estate agent. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Temecula, we do this report every month. It's specific to Temecula to give you the latest and greatest info to help you decide if now is the best time for you to buy or sell your home in Temecula. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming reports. We also do separate reports for Murrieta and Menifee as well if you're interested in those cities. Remember, all the information in this video is specific to traditional homes in Temecula. It does not include data for condos, townhomes, manufactured homes, etc., because traditional homes make up the majority of sales in Temecula, and focusing on these gives us what I believe is the most accurate state of the housing market. Here we go, starting with a very eye-opening statistic, the number of homes sold. In January, we only had 77 homes sold in Temecula, and this is a very low number. The last time we sold less than 77 homes in Temecula in a one-month period was over 15 years ago, in December 2007. Finishing up this slide, you can see that we sold 94 homes in December, and last year in January, we sold 132 homes. Here's a look at the percentages. Month over month, we had an 18% drop in sales from December to January, and we had 42% less sales this year in January compared to last year in January. Now let's take a look at the inventory and see how many homes are actively for sale. We finished January with 185 homes on the market actively for sale compared to December, where we finished the month with 229 for sale. Last year at the end of January, we only had 153 homes for sale, which was really low. In a normal market for Temecula, we'd be in the 500 range. So even though we're up a bit from last year, we are still very low on inventory. Next, interest rates. Rates have continued to drop, and this is something that's really surprising a lot of people. Over the last month, rates dropped almost 0.5% from 6.54% at the end of December to 6.17% at the end of January. And rates are down about 1.25% from 4 months ago when they were almost 7.4%. A lot of people get thrown off here because they see the Fed continuing to raise the Fed funds rate. But remember, the Fed funds rate and mortgage rates are not necessarily tied to each other. Here are one-year graphs from February 2022 to present, February 2023, of 30-year mortgage rates and the Fed funds rate. You can see that they definitely trend similarly. They both start off low here at the beginning of 2022 and both end quite a bit higher here in February where we are now, but you can see that they're certainly not mirror images of each other. In summary, just remember that it is very possible for the Fed funds rate to go up and mortgage rates to go down at the same time. Our lender offers really good rates, and in addition to that, we're able to negotiate even lower interest rates for our clients through what's called a seller-paid rate buydown. So if a much lower than market interest rate is something that might help you, give me a call. I'd love to fill you in on how that works. Prices. The median home price in Temecula dropped last month from $700,000 in December to $670,000 in January. The last time prices were lower than this in Temecula was almost 2 years ago, in May of 2021. So with this last price drop, we've erased almost 2 years worth of price gains. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with prices next month. Last year in January, the median price was $719,000, so we are still well below that. And here you can see at the peak of the market, which was in April of last year, when the median price was $767,500. Okay, let's take a look at some percentages here. For Temecula, from the peak of the market to where we are now, prices are down almost 13%. Month over month, prices are down a little over 4%, and from last year at this time to where we are now, prices are down almost 7%. Now let's look at list price compared to sales price. This shows us how much above or below the original list price homes are selling for. Last month in Temecula, on average, homes sold for 5.1% less than the original list price, which is up from December when homes were selling for 6.4% below the original list price. Last year at this time, homes were selling for about 1% more than list price, and in May of 2021, at the peak of this particular stat, homes in Temecula on average were selling for 5.4% above list price. Days on market. How long are these houses taking to sell? Last month was the 8th straight month we've had an increase in this stat, which I think is a good thing. In January, the average days on market was 56 compared to 50 in December. In January of last year, it was 26. If you're thinking about buying a home, now is a much better time to do so than last year when prices were about 13% higher and interest rates were about the same as they are now. If you're thinking about selling your home, you still don't really have a whole lot of competition, but it could take a little while longer than it would have, say, 6 months ago. And be prepared to get offers under your asking price, especially if your asking price is too high to start with, which is a mistake that a lot of sellers are making right now. If you're considering buying or selling a home in the Temecula area or any of the surrounding areas and have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can call me directly or schedule a Zoom meeting or phone call with me using the link in the description. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have and help you with all your real estate needs. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you.